I feel that we are too accustomed of fighting every battle at the same time. And this is a problem that we have.
I explain now.
Yeah.
What I mean with that is, let's say right now, this person has a bunch of other problems, right? He says one right thing. I take people want to associate other people for what, like, for example, let's say King is a known misogynistic devil. Let's just say that for a second.
Why me though? Why me?
That is the devil.
Because let's I don't know. You just come on. There's no relation to what I just said, people. I just make
Tell
it
them how
up.
you really feel.
Yeah.
I understand.
So
That is the devil.
and me and King never agrees, and my public is completely different to King's public, but we both socially known. And there's a problem coming up, and King comes with an idea, and me and him are in agreement, but I won't agree with him because of his past doings. No, fuck that. If I want change, I take in everybody that agrees with me to fight, dog.
Again, I'm going to use this example. So you would take somebody like Hitler in the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yes, any fucking body, dog.
You sick.
Yo, it comes down to
solidarity. I can't agree with that.
No, it comes down to solidarity, dog. When and I read this a couple of days ago. When back in the day, when our grandparents, when our grandparents was fighting for rights in the working place, dog, it didn't matter what your politics was. It didn't matter if you're a racist or not. It was you against that company, dog. In solidarity. If you want to close down the company for 2-3 weeks, it doesn't matter who it is, black, white, Asian, everybody standing in the picket line until they get what they want. And that's what our generation missing right now, dog. We missing solidarity. So if one person in the NBA in this situation, it's not the LeBron of the NBA, but it is someone of the NBA comes up with legitimate.
The problem is LeBron said we doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Like LeBron made it clear that it's like, yo, I'm not down for that. So it's like all the people who stand with LeBron, who fuck with LeBron because of his influence, his power, who LeBron is basically, is like there's a lot more people riding with LeBron than there is with Kyrie Irving. And that makes it like
our problem in our generation is we lack solidarity.
But to me, it's not necessarily that. Like, to me, the issue is people want conformity. People talk about unity, but they mistake it. They misconstrue with conformity, where you see a lot of people saying, "Oh, you have to think exactly like I think," but it's like, no. Like, to me, the only answer to changing a lot of solutions is cooperation. In both sense, the verb and the noun. In a sense, corporations, to me, that is what is going to get Black people out of poverty. That is one of the main issues, in my opinion, that faces Black people. If you in a poor environment with lack of resources and all of these things, we need to change. Like, class is a big part of where the race thing, in my opinion, gets misconstrued. So it's like, listen, Woods, you feel like this is the answer. Find another Black person that thinks and agrees with what your answer is, and y'all two get on a group, form a corporation, and start working towards a solution. It could be a nonprofit, but it's the same thing. You are working together to solve this one goal, and you could believe whatever it is you believe, but you agree on this one thing. Yeah. Like, you don't need to. And the person you're working with could be lawyer, you're a designer, y'all coming from two different fields, y'all don't think the same, but y'all agree on this one thing, which is the important thing. Let's say that is police reform, if that's what your organization is about, and you just the marketing person, this person is the legal person, but the main goal is police reform type of thing, because people ain't never going to all agree on the same thing. Like, we never gonna think the same. The only thing we could do is like issue by issue. That's why I agree with what Woods is saying. Like, kind of what it's all like, what you more asking for is a uniformity, whereas like Hitler, yeah, he's a fucked up dude, but he agrees with me on this, and that's all I need him for. I'm not trying to say I bringing you aboard to be my spokesperson or nothing, but I'm using your vote or I'm taking your donations because you supporting Black Lives Matter in this instance. It's like I ain't turning down your donations. It takes me back to like the charity that turned down donations from 6ix9ine. It's like how genuine are you about solving whatever problem your charity is about if you turning down donations from 6ix9ine? I understand he's a problematic figure. You might not want to be associated with him, but it's like
that is a more difficult something because there's ramifications about taking money that had been come from legal aspects, and there's a whole legal thing with that whole donation thing is concerned. I see what you're saying, but with that specific case, I feel like it is a little bit different. But you see, the thing is, all right, I get what you're saying, right? But I guess maybe this is a more principled matter for me. I can't see myself. I don't know, but I can't see myself like even like for instance, like the same example I think. I can't see myself in a match, shoulder to shoulder with somebody like Hitler. Okay. Even though he thinks that on this one topic, we might agree with this one topic. When you have a whole bunch of fuck that you do in the past, dog. I sorry that there's some things.
Hitler's
it is an extreme example, yes. But they're going to have those. They're going to have those extremities as well.
Okay, I get it, but I feel like we've been programmed in a sense to be skeptical of everything
and cynical,
and that is also a reason why we're in this situation to begin with. Because this is the same thing with unions, that a lot of like companies paid politicians to demonize unions so that people don't trust unions, and now because there's no unions, we have less workers' rights and influence. So like there's a lot of shit that we are in due to our skepticism to begin with. And I find in certain things like we just have to have a little bit more solidarity in a common goal, because we have to be more goal driven and not sometimes swallow our pride in a sense. Because I'm a leftist, I'm fucking left, and I've had conversations with friends that are left, and they be like, yeah, they don't want to work with this man, with this person specifically, because he's right, or his political views don't align with me, so I would rather not work with him on a common goal like Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, yo, we have to move past that, because you need to work with people you are in agreement with on a certain topic to even achieve a goal to start.
To me, it goes back to like what we were saying earlier in regards to like, do we need protesting, marching, people in politics? It's one of those things again where you need the segregationist, you need the integrationist. Like you need people who is like, yo, I don't like people who disagree with me. I'm just working with my own people, and we can just move in this direction. I'm not trying to stop you or get in your way. Yeah, but you go ahead, you go try and talk to them and work together with them. I'm gonna do my thing over here. Like you just need both people. Like you can't discount either side. I agree with where Woods is coming from. We need more solidarity. We need more cooperation amongst people, but it's tricky because I know I'm more on the side of like I'm finding like-minded people and we gonna work together type of thing. Versus, to me, I just feel, in my personal opinion, it's more a productive use of my time spending, like, for example, talking to Black people and like let's deal with our colorist issues and stuff, than me going to talk to white people and try to convince them to not be racist type of thing.
But you see but that's again, well, if I remember what I was saying, is a personal something. Because like, for example, if you're a person that cares about how things are being done rather than the end outcome, then you're going to, like what King would say, you're going to find somebody that's like-minded. But if you somebody that don't care about how the end goal is being thing, then you're going to work with somebody like Woods. Because like, for instance, if you don't care how your 10 million was made, then screw it. You could do it. You can be either be doing drugs, you could be doing human trafficking, you could steal, you could rob, things like that. It depends on your moral principles. I care about how that money is being made. I would care where that money coming from, because my principles and my values is a certain way. So I'm not going to take money or take anything from somebody who's complete opposite. I'm not going to work with a rapist or a murderer, even if okay, I'm not gonna work with a
Why are
rapist,
you always going
even
to
if
such extremes, dog?
no, because that's what a lot of it is. I understand where you're going. I understand where you're going from Woods, where it comes to like the little differences. Like if I Democrat, Republican, that shouldn't matter if we all working for police reform.
Yeah,
I understand.
that's where I'm coming from.
I understand that.
That's
I
where I'm
completely
coming
understand
from.
that. But what I also saying is that we have these extreme cases where you're saying we have these extreme cases where the fucking let's say we use the states for example, where one of those Supreme Court judge is a rapist
Yeah,
or the child molester, but yet he coming out in the community doing community service and the community supporting them and all kind of stuff like that. Where do you fall with that then? Do you still work with this person because they're doing good work in the community, or do you condemn them because they fucking up the community at the same time? If you go around raping children and stuff like that, you fucking the community at the same time. Literally, you fucking the community.
yeah, but
So
again,
like do we have those situations in society? Like
yeah, but
it's not that big of a extreme example.
yeah,
So
but
that's
when it
my whole
comes,
thing is you have to draw the line somewhere,
yeah,
or at
but
least I feel so.
when it comes to BLM specifically, it's a
George
government.
Soros.
It's a government institution. It's a government owned institution fucking up the people.
Yes, but what we failing, but what a lot of people just forget. People run that dog. It is an organization, yes, but
Yes.
people are in run of everything.
Yes.
People are in charge of everything, dog.
Yes, but it's your tax dollars. So at the end of the day, I get when it comes to certain topics. Yes, look at the people's background. Look who you fighting with. But when it comes to BLM specifically and comes to cop brutality specifically, you can't be too picky who you standing next to. Because if it was just you standing in a in a crowd of people, you don't know what these people do. No, you're going to check everyone you're standing next to. You could have been standing next to a killer. You don't know. But in that moment, you're in solidarity. So why, like, again, you can't go and check everybody who you're in solidarity with because that does not exist. It doesn't make any sense. Are you going to vet everybody you're standing with? That doesn't help your goal at all. Because everybody did some type of stupid shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but there's a difference between there's a difference between doing stupid shit and like being pure evil.
Some people you know did some pure evil shit, but you don't know about it. He your best friend.
Yeah,
Again, this is another issue where I feel like is a moderation thing. Is both of y'all right? Again, like that's the central theme of what we're on today. You need some skepticism, but you need the solidarity in certain moments. It's a case by case thing. It depends on the situation, what cause, who are we talking about, how much money or what kind of support. Like,
I think it's just my whole perspective is just if it's you against the government, like. I get you have your stuff, but right now we fighting bigger things, because these people killing people and they just walking away scot free.